Hello and welcome to May's Crochet. I am Rachel and happy Halloween. We did it, team. We did it. We made it. We're here the very last day. It's so exciting. So if you have not been around, but even if you have, every day this month I have made a creature out of this book of A Crochet World of Creepy Creatures and Cryptids. You think I would know the title by now. I don't. By Rikki Gustafson. I will still be linking it below. But very early on, probably even before the month started, I realized that I didn't think there would be anything in here big enough to make for Halloween, like nothing exciting enough to be, oh, it's Halloween. And this might not be as exciting, but it's something that needs to be done. And so I have saved today to make a hammock to go in that corner up there. I will be crocheting it, obviously, for all of these creatures to go into because I have 31 actually, even though I only made 30 this month. I did make the alien earlier this year in order to kind of get a feel for how the patterns worked out to see if this was something I wanted to do all month. Obviously I did, so I have 31. I also have a giant zombie strawberry that I would like to put up there because it sits in the window behind my desk here, and it's very awkward because it has a giant bulging eye. You'll see it. I'll show it later, but I would also like to fit that in there too, give it a new home. And since it's been tradition since day 2, I will show you what I made yesterday. This is our final doll, a zombie, obviously. Zombie. I chose him because I really wanted to complete all the ones on the cover. He was the last one I needed to do, plus I had to have a zombie. I absolutely couldn't live without him, so he was my choice for the very last day. Now, days 1 through 27, I did pick randomly from a bowl, but the last 3 days I chose what I wanted to do, and he was my final choice. I'm so happy. He's so cute. Let's make a hammock to put him in with all of his friends, shall we? When I was trying to decide what sort of display system I wanted, I was originally thinking of using the entire blank wall I have over here and doing kind of like a pocket system, kind of like where you see the shoes on the back of a door in some places for storage. But I quickly realized as I was making the dolls that they are so differently shaped. You know, there's some that are just bulbous, like the People Eater, and then there's really skinny ones, like the Jersey Devil. So even though they're roughly the same size this way, they're not all the same size this way. And it wouldn't have been consistent, and I need that consistency. I need everything to kind of be the samey if in a system like that. So then I quickly decided on the corner hammock. I had one growing up as a kid, and I figured it's just a bunch of mesh, right? Not a problem. So I started looking around for tutorials, and Viv Crochets has one that looks like a spider web. Pretty cool. I mean, it is Halloween themed, right? So we're gonna go with that. I will link her tutorial below. She uses 24/7 cotton. I'm using 24/7 cotton. That sounds very Mean Girls. But anyway, Regina George did it, so I'm doing it. Anyway, doesn't matter. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm also going to try to add some beading to it. So I still have all of these beads from that time I tried to make swatch bands a couple months ago, and or a month ago. I honestly don't even know what timeline I'm on anymore, but I still have tons of purple, lime green, and orange, and I'm gonna try to incorporate them into my spiderweb hammock. We'll see how this goes. If it just ends up being a spiderweb without beading, that's fine. My only concern right now is the placement. I'm not sure how to place them to where it doesn't look completely chaotic and random. That's all we will be doing today. Maybe not that exciting of a thing for Halloween itself, but definitely necessary because I can't keep them all in here forever. I can't do it. They're in the way. I want to put this bin back in storage and get it out of my room. So I gotta make a place to put them. Okay, so I've got it started. It's really just triple crochets and chains. And you just increase the chains between the triple crochets with every row. So there was 0 in this row. There's 1 chain between the triple crochets on this row, and the next row will be 2 chains between the triple crochets, and so on, until it's as big as you want it. So now my thing is I'm trying to figure out how to place the beading. So the problem is I'm not sure where to put it. I might do it in the middle of a triple crochet. I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna pull this row back, and since there are 7 triple crochets, I'm gonna do 2, 4, and 6. I'm gonna do 1 of each color on that. If that doesn't work, then I will try it on a chain. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trying to figure it out, which is pretty much my mantra. How chaotic do I want it is the question. Into this, and we pull up a loop. So I think after that first loop is pulled, oh, is this, no, it fits. Okay, great. Probably gonna throw me off entirely. I think I kind of hate that. I just don't like the way that lays. I know I only did 1, but like sometimes when you know, you know. So put 1 here. There's 6. That's another problem. It kind of throws it off because I feel like there's going to be 2 on there. I just feel like it's not going to be even unless I only do 2 colors. You know? See, I still have 1 more to go. So here it looks even, but when I add that last one, it's going to be uneven. But I do like that. But I would only do it every other row. First of all, I don't need a ton of beading on there to make it too heavy. But also, like, I did it on the 1 chain, and then the next row would be 2 chains, then that would throw it off. So then I would do it on the middle one of the 3 chains. I do it on the middle one of the odd chain rows. I'm sorry if I'm confusing you. It makes sense up here. It just doesn't always come out the same. I have plenty of beads. I'm thinking of doing like 1 color per row. So if we have 6 spaces in between, they don't look good on the end. I'll do like 4 on the in-between spaces every other row. So I'll do like 4 orange and then skip a row till we have 3 chains in between, and then I'll do purple, 4 purple in the middle, skip a row, and then when we have 5 chains in between, I'll do 4 greens on those in between. So that's the next plan. Let's see how that works. This looks pretty good, I think. I am now reconsidering just throwing black in there. I know it's on black yarn, but I think it'll be okay. Like black, orange, green, purple. I think it'll be okay, right? Let's try it. Okay, so here we go. I mean, it's not terrible. Obviously you can't see it, but I think I like that more than just a row of orange, a row of purple, a row of green. Have all 4 of them in there. So of course the obvious answer is use white yarn. I don't have any all cotton white yarn back there in my cotton cubby. I don't. And I'm not using acrylic because we don't want the stretch since it's a hammock that things are going to sit on. So I don't have time to run to the store either. Now originally I did consider using a glow in the dark yarn. I thought it'd be really cool, but then this room is at the very front of the house. Our porch light is right there with our front door. My neighbor across the street usually has a ton of lights on at night. It's never fully dark in here. It would be kind of a waste, and nobody would be in here to see it anyway. So it's just kind of like, yeah. Plus I hate working with glow-in-the-dark yarn because whatever chemical they put on it to make it glow-in-the-dark feels terrible on my skin. So that's why I didn't do it. So then I decided on the black, and I'm just now doing all the math to realize that this is what's going to work out best. I wish I had time to go to the store. I simply do not. So I'm just going to roll with this. You won't really be able to see the black. It's going to be okay. Now the question is, do I alternate them? Now I think I'm going to keep it the same, all 4 like this, because if I'm going to skip a row for the even chain rows, then by the time I come back around, it'll be facing the same way. I think I'm just going to keep them the same all the way up the hammock. So this will be like the top. This will be the corner piece, and then it'll go down into the sides of the wall to nail onto. Okay, I'm gonna try a couple more rows. I'm gonna come back and see how this is feeling, and we'll just continue or start over. I don't know yet. 5 rows in. I think I like it. I'm gonna keep going. Yes, I wish it were white, but I'm working with what I have and not going to the store, wasting time, wasting more money when I already have this, because it would look good. The black would really pop against that, but I don't have that. So we're gonna keep going and hopefully get this knocked out sometime this afternoon. I don't know. We're up to 9. It's going pretty well. It's getting harder and harder to keep tension though, the more chains there are. And then triple crochets are already kind of finicky. I think where the chains seem loosest are on the ends, like right here, every other row. You can tell they kind of pucker out a little bit, and that's just the way it goes. The more chains, the harder it is to keep that tension. So it's okay. I mean, it's looking like a spider web, and that's what we wanted. That was the goal. I don't know how big it's going to need to be. I'm just going to keep going until I either run out of yarn, run out of beads, run out of time. I don't know. Actually make the size it needs to be. Yeah. So I'm going to do that. I'm not going to keep checking in. I might actually just come back when it's time to hang on the wall and see you then. Hopefully it'll be today because I am running out of time. Just checking in, we are on what is technically row 16 since there were no chains down here on this one. There are 15 chains on this row. So this is row 16. Doing good, but still have a long way to go. Of course, if I finish it super late tonight, I can't hang it up until tomorrow because everybody will be asleep in my house and I shouldn't start hammering. I can, but I really, really should not unless I want a bunch of grumps around tomorrow morning. It would be best if I just saved it. So it just depends on how big it needs to be. Definitely bigger for sure. I had all 30 of the dolls out on my bed earlier trying to take pictures for the thumbnail for this. I don't know if it'll be what I need it to be, but they're a lot. they're quite a bit. Sticking 30 on here, and I don't think I'm going to get the zombie strawberry on there. I'll show them to you later, but I'm not going to be able to do that. Okay, we're at 25 rows altogether. I genuinely don't know. I know it's gonna stretch, like especially up here at the top. Like this goes in the corner and then these two corners go on the wall, and I can stretch it pretty far because of all the chains. I hope everything fits, but I don't want to make it too big, obviously. But I don't want to make it too small. I'm kind of stuck in the middle. Unfortunately, I don't think I can really know until I get it on the wall how big it is. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and cut the yarn. I hope I don't have regrets. Obviously I can stack some of the things. I just don't want these chains, these gaps to get so big with so many chains that something flips down through. I mean, I think I'd still have a long way to go before that happens, but if I keep going, it's possible. I'm gonna move as much stuff as I can from that corner. Try to get a light over there and then find tools. Yeah, that's the plan. Okay, got some tools. Even stole a level from the wood shop. I think we're ready to try this. The cat's trying to break in though, and I don't like that. Well, I'm actually very scrunched for space over there with the cubbies in the way, and then that picture. I'm gonna try to make it work. We might not get all 30 in, but we'll see. It's literally the best corner I have in this room, so. No, you're not coming in right now, bud. That break. This level is too big. I have to go back to the wood shop. Having a woodworker for a husband, except for the sawdust, is a blessing. Let's see if it works. I hope that holds. I got 26 in there. I am gonna save these little guys for the front window. And I am scared that it's gonna break. I should have gone with more of a stronger mesh. I thought the spider web would look really good though. And it does look good, it just doesn't look sturdy. They all look like they've been caught in a net. The beading was kind of pointless, but oh well, at least I used some beads. So yeah, I'll take a video with my phone for a closer look if you can't really tell what's going on over there. Okay, so I do feel like this was not the best choice. It looks like it could break any second, and I don't know how much I trust it, but this is all I've got for today. I may revisit this. We'll let it try to do its thing. I don't know. It's not great. I can't tell if there's just more weight on this side or if they're truly uneven, but I'm not messing with anything else right now. I'm surprised I got what I did in there. Here's the Fab Four next to Freddie and Jason. That's Vivian up there. Got her in Brazil. There's my other Mothman. There's the Zomberry that I was talking about. Definitely couldn't fit that guy in. So anyway, here's where the last four went. Okay, here's the alien that I did earlier in spring as kind of a tester to see if this is what I wanted to do. He was super easy, very quick. We're done. We did it. I can't believe it. 31 days straight of posting a 10-minute video. I honestly don't know how long this video is going to end up being because I feel like I need to show more than I have been. But a 10-minute video and a short for every single cryptid I made this month. I've never done anything like this before. I'm a once a week posting kind of girl, and this was a lot. When I had the idea, I thought, okay, if I can get like halfway through the month, if I can do like 15 of them and get that started, and the month starts, and then I can do like one day and edit the next day and finish out the month that way. And I am so glad I did not fall for that, because I would not have made it. And I don't know when, sometime back in late August, I think I made it to 15. And I'm like, oh, great, I still have a whole month. I can keep going. And then I got another 5, and I'm like, 20. 20 is great. 20 is a great jumping off place. And then by the time October rolled around, I was halfway through 24, which was the Krampus. I think I had all the parts made, but I had to get editing done, and it was a few days before I could get it assembled. And I am so lucky I was up to almost 24 complete, because I am shocked at how hard it was to get these last 6 done. I have been editing my butt off. Now, something I did not mention at all during this last month is that we did have a loss in the family. My husband's grandfather passed away at the beginning of October, and that second weekend we were gone for, well, about 2 days total. We left Friday night at 5 after Brad got off work, and we got home Sunday evening, I think at like 5:30. And out of that 48 hours, we were on the road for 20. We live in West Virginia. His grandparents live in St. Louis, so we drove for the funeral that weekend. And I didn't bring anything with me. I didn't bring my laptop for editing. I didn't bring anything to work on, because it felt weird to be crocheting in the truck and filming it while we're on our way to a funeral service. So that was several days lost. I mean, obviously it's an obligation. It's a family thing that we needed to do. And then when this is being posted, right now it's Monday night. You would think I've got plenty of time to finish up editing and everything. I have to finish editing tomorrow, or I have to take my laptop with me, because my brother-in-law is getting married Thursday night, the night before Halloween, on the 30th. And that's another trip back to Missouri, only further, because he's getting married in Springfield, which is 3 hours past St. Louis. However, we are flying. We're leaving Wednesday, and when this video goes up, we should be coming back into town with enough time to get the girls changed and to go trick-or-treating. So it's another 3 days gone. I'm really hoping to buckle down on the editing tomorrow, and hopefully you'll be seeing this. I'll take the laptop with me if I don't get it done, but I would like to be laptop free on the plane and on this trip. But considering all the circumstances, I am so grateful I was as far ahead as I was, and I definitely could not made it if I hadn't been. And I can't remember the last time I was this tired. Maybe when I had a newborn in the house, because I feel like I've just wanted to do nothing but sleep. I had such big plans for this month to catch up on, because I was like, okay, well, I've only got 6 to do once the month starts, and I was just gonna get them knocked out in that first like week, maybe a week and a half, and then just do a little bit of editing. And I was home free for like 3 weeks. I was gonna have so much fun. I was gonna play some video games, which I haven't done in forever. I was going to get some more reading done, which I've had to put on hold. Amazingly, I've gotten my 16 movies of the month done, thankfully, but I'll talk about that later. And I was going to get a jump start on some Christmas presents. I was really going to do some stuff, and here we are with just a few days left in the month, and I am just now finishing. So it kicked my butt, but I'm very happy I did it. I'm very proud of myself that I set a goal and I accomplished it. I don't know if I will ever do something this big again, because I am a once a week video kind of gal. So I've been doing that for 15 months, and to just all of a sudden 31 straight days of posting 10-minute videos, long form, and then shorts to go with it. It was a lot, especially when I'm not used to making shorts. That was actually sometimes a lot harder, because I was doing the voiceovers and I was like, what do I even talk about? But if you stopped by because of all of this, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I hope you enjoyed it. I've gotten so many wonderful new followers who have checked in every day to tell me how much they love the work, and to comment on the style or the changes I've made, or ask questions. I've introduced a lot of cryptids to some people who've never heard of a lot of things, myself included. There are quite a few from around the world that I just had never heard of, and I think they're really neat creatures to look more into if you get a chance. So this is not my norm. My norm is Mondays, 1 video a week. Could be anywhere between, I think my shortest video ever has been maybe 7 minutes, and my longest video has been like 55. It could be anywhere in there. Usually I try to aim for 20 to 30, but it doesn't always happen. I hope you stick around. I will try to keep pumping out shorts. I mean, not like daily, obviously, but 1 a week at least. That would be great, but I'm still pretty new to it. I mean, obviously I've been making them for these last 30 days, 31, including today. But before that, I only had 3, and one of them was just recycled stuff from a previous long form video that I just cut down. I will try to get better at those, and hopefully everybody who's here, thanks to this past month will stick around, and I'm so glad you enjoyed it, and I enjoyed it, but I'm tired. I'm so tired. And I still have 4 videos and 4 shorts to edit, so I better get a jump on that. As far as that thing goes, I'm not thrilled overall. It's gonna do the job for now. I thought that the cobweb effect was really great in theory, but clearly you can't see it, and it doesn't feel like it's really tight and like it's gonna rip, but it kind of looks like it. So I think one of these days I will eventually just kind of maybe make more of a mesh netting type with something stronger, maybe some blanket yarn, I don't know, but it'll do for now. They kind of look funny, like especially the chupacabra up there just looks hysterical to me. I will just let you know I'll be back on Monday for my October movie wrap up. I will warn you in advance, there was a lot of rewatches because I needed comfort. I needed something easy, something I've seen before. There are a few new to me movies. Not all of it's horror, but some of it is. I hope it'll be out Monday. I might give myself till Tuesday because, like I said, we will have just gotten back from the wedding, and I have tomorrow, Saturday, and then Sunday we're going to see a Dracula ballet, courtesy of my mother. So I don't know how much filming of that video and editing I'll be getting into. So hopefully Monday, if not Tuesday, and then just regularly Monday afterwards. But that is it. Thank you so much for watching and all the wonderful support from this last month. I always say I'm not here for the likes and the views and the subscribers, you know, like a few or a ton are great. I'm here to just show off stuff I do, and I hope people enjoy it. But it really did help this past month to know that people were checking in and really loving the series and really excited to see what I did next. So I appreciate all the support. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.